James, I think those prayer bowls are the best example of a spiritual technology that we have yet mentioned or seen or experienced. Um, those, I mean, just by doing that, you're altering everybody who hears that their state of consciousness is being raised to that higher vibrational level, and that's exactly what synchronicity is all about, right? Synchronicity is when our mind gets unified at that higher vibrational level. Past, present, and future reconnect instead of being these separate domains that we only pay attention to separately. We don't see the unity of them. Um, and sound is very powerful. Sound is what we have, the vibrations that we have the best control over, and we're trying to learn how to maybe gain not control necessarily, but a relationship with, an understanding of a higher level of vibration. We can vibrate physical matter, air, gas, and with our voices. But subtle energy and understanding subtle energy, maybe that's manipulating um, mental and spiritual vibrations. And what does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what to say it means. That's why we just listen to the prayer bowl. That's what it means. That's harmony. That's the deepest level of the vibration is just like that. Not random. Certainly purposeless. It's not that it's aiming to do anything. It's doing exactly what it's doing right there. It's aiming at itself. It's aiming at that moment. It doesn't care what's going to come next or what comes before. It doesn't matter. No matter what you do with those bowls, no matter how you bang them together, it's beautiful. You can't, there's so much maybe subtle energy in those that you can't go wrong. It's once you start listening to it, it sort of leads itself to where it's supposed to be next. And I was thinking, we have all this technology around us, and when you were in Dharmasala, there probably wasn't all of that stuff. There wasn't any ovens that beep, and you didn't have computers and cameras to talk into. And hold on a second, let me go turn that off. So, what I was trying to say about all this technology is it surrounds us with all this stuff that we're supposed to do and these jobs that we're supposed to get done, and we have all these choices to make about what we're going to use next because we have to decide what we want, and it just leads us down these chains of never-ending busyness, and we forget where we are. We don't pay attention to the sound of a prayer bowl and that woman who went outside and hit the bowl 7 times at 7 a.m. That kind of a ritual, it, it, it gets you back to where you are, doesn't it? I mean, just having something like that every day, some kind of a ritual that reminds you of your purpose, which is purposeless, or just that you're there to play the prayer bowl. I mean, that's what we do. We're here to make vibrations and to make them as energetic and as intense and as um, serene as we can. You know, I just made a video for the Modern Mystic, and I was talking about Taoism and Confucianism, and until really recently, I was always on the side of the Taoists. how they made fun of the Confucian politicians for trying to control the course of nature in a sense. That, you know, the Confucians thought it was their responsibility to bring peace into the world. And the Taoists were like, you know, you want to try to bring peace? You can't force peace. You can't control peace. Just watch nature. And, you know, so the Taoists are more skeptical of the nature of human beings. They didn't think that human beings could really learn how to be in accord with the Tao without just totally being passive and allowing nature to take its course. But I think the Confucians had a point that, you know, human beings are also the Tao. We're also an expression of that naturally spontaneous, creative energy. And when we say, no, we're not, look at nature and just be passive, and I mean, we should be imitating nature, because that is what we are. We're a natural being. So I'm not saying we should just start creating our own world that has nothing to do with nature. That's the problem. All this technology, all of this imagination, we come up with ideas. What we come up with ways to accomplish these menial tasks in better ways, and we end up just making life one endless chain of tasks. You know, there's all this stuff that needs to be done for a purpose. Whereas, you know, going outside at 7 a.m. to hit your prayer bowl 7 times, that's not stuff to do. It's just doing. It's remembering what you are and where you are and who you are. And we don't have any of that now. You know, we have music, and that brings us, that sort of puts us back in the womb. Like, there's a pool party going on, put on by my community. And, you know, they play all the pop music and stuff, and it's so loud, and I hear it inside my house. I wanted to sit on the balcony and do this video, but it's just too annoying, because it puts you in this weird kind of a mood, in this, I mean, it's a tranquility, but it's also an unconsciousness, and that, you know, music is very powerful, and if we listen to low energy music, we're going to be in low energy states of consciousness, aren't we? So the kind of, I mean, there's definitely a quality to different kinds of music, in the sense that they give you, you know, they put you in certain types of moods, and those moods are conducive of certain types of actions and certain types of thoughts, and, you know, so everything is dependent on your mood. And those prayer bowls, the mood they give you is very, it's very serene. And you should play more of those things. Those are awesome. I gotta get some of those. Maybe I should go to India. How was that India trip? I've never been over to the east at all. Israel is as far east as I've gotten. But hopefully I'll get to go to Japan this coming year. But yeah, take care.